While the rest of the crypto market was tanking yesterday, there was one that remained pretty stable, and it rhymes with camp. Let's hop into today's daily analysis. Empire, what is going on? Shout out to the whole DTA army. So today's video is going to be pretty quick, mainly because we already know that, AMP has been moving sideways and it's also been moving pretty stable over the last week or so, right? And I wanted to, go a little bit deeper into the comparison of AMP to Bitcoin's chart, specifically how the price action is moving, right? So as we can see, let's just zoom in a little bit on Bitcoin and also zoom in a little bit on AMP, right? AMP has been moving pretty stable, right? Ever since August 7th. And it is now August 17th, which means that, it's been moving sideways, in this consolidation range over the last 10 days. While Bitcoin, on the other hand, has been pretty volatile, right? It's been ranging in between this 42.5K range to then we had a top of 47.9K, right? Pretty volatile, right? Swings of, close to $7,000, right? AMP, on the other hand, as is written in a white paper, is pretty low volatile, right? It's literally written into its tokenomics and the economic value that it has built into it, right? So while a lot of folks tend to get a little bit impatient that AMP is moving sideways and it's quote unquote boring, ultimately this is the beginning of what a lot of folks who have read the white paper are waiting to see, right? The decoupling of AMP from speculative markets, the decoupling of AMP from Bitcoin, and ultimately the decoupling of AMP from the entire crypto market because its value is derived from its utility, how it's being used, people building on top of the token, especially since it's open source, right? And as we can see, this entire month of August, it's been pretty consistent with not moving in the direction of the entire cryptocurrency market. Now, in some cases, this may not be good to the outside eye. In other cases, to the inside eye, this is exactly what we want to see. When things go up, we ultimately do expect AMP to go up, but we have to, manage our expectations and manage our emotions and come back to the realization that AMP's value is derived from its utility, not from being tied to speculative markets, right? I think that a lot of us would be, semi happy if AMP was moving up with Bitcoin. But I think more of us ultimately are happy that AMP is not moving with Bitcoin because that just goes to show that we are not moving with speculation, right? We are moving in a stable fashion, exactly how the token was designed to be, a low volatility collateral token and collateral smart contract manager, right? Now, the AMP team and the Flexa team, they have a lot of things in store for us that we haven't even seen yet. And that's because they're being patient and they will release those things once the market is ready. The market isn't ready yet. Cryptocurrency payments isn't globalized yet, right? The infrastructure for, regulations around this emerging industry is still in the process, right? So in the meantime, what you can do, you can increase your conviction, right? You can dive deeper into the white paper, right? You can understand the fundamentals of AMP, right? And you can ultimately increase your position in your holdings for AMP. You can do that in many ways, from trading to, dollar cost averaging to, just taking a small piece of your paycheck each month and adding it to AMP, right? There's many ways you can do it, but, ultimately, I think that this is the beginning of the decoupling of AMP from the entire cryptocurrency market, especially from Bitcoin, right? And we can see it just by comparing the two charts here, right? Ever since August started, we've been pretty much doing our own thing, and that's exactly where, this token needs to be, in my opinion, right? So again, this is a pretty quick video. We know that AMP is moving sideways. I am still holding strong to my prediction that, today, August 17th, we will touch the bull market support band and then see, some interesting price action to the upside. So that's all I have for you guys today. Don't forget, if you like this content, to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And until tomorrow, DTA is out.